my beautiful G things, and welcome to any newcomer stopping by. Thanks, guys. Can y'all say hello back by tapping the like button for me? I sure would appreciate it. First, let me drop my disclaimer. Everything I discuss in this video is all alleged and in my opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. Okay, y'all, have a seat. Let's talk about this restraining order that Tamika Scott has now taken out and was granted by a judicial judge against her brother-in-law, Rocky Bivens, and Latasha Scott, which is her sister. And that is because she said she had been receiving threats. But she did, reveal this here recently on Candy's podcast. So let me play a clip from that,
How are we
guys.
supposed to mend anything when we still haven't had any
No
clarity
conversation, no
on,
nothing.
the money thing that, and I'm not even talking about the job money thing. I'm talking about the stuff that was done on the side for with the group. We never had any clarity
He said it never
or
happened. They
understanding.
both said it never happened, but the text message said it did.
We never talked through it because when she was there with us and we were trying to talk about it,
She didn't want to talk
she
about it.
kind of like dismissed us. So we never got any clarity and understanding. So I feel like that is still weighing. I feel like
So I'm just gonna go on and say it. I'm gonna go
what
on and say it. I'm just gonna go on and say it.
what
I did a temporary TPO order on my sister and her husband because I was getting threats. I was getting text messages. He even said threats I felt live when he said I lied on him and you don't do that to me, or you got to deal with what comes with that. So I don't take certain things lightly. So I did a temporary TPO order and the judge granted it to me based on the evidence that I presented. I was granted the TPO order on them. So when you say, can we get back together? It's a TPO order out because he's threatening me. And a lot of people,
There you have it, y'all. I feel like she should have been did that. I'm talking about years ago, you know. But I do want to touch bases on Tasha and Rocky for a second, y'all. Now they have been married since 1995, so that's 28 years as of this year. That so I call Rocky Bivens a master manipulator, and so he's had a very long time, in my opinion, to brainwash Latasha. You know, I feel like he started way back then in 1995, and that's just my opinion. Or it could be that you know Latasha has like a underlying jealousy of Tamika. You know, I guess we will never know the answer to that, right? Because as far as I can tell, these two they are in cahoots together when it comes to manipulating other people and lying. So we'll never know. You know what I mean? I think that he is a manipulator, though. At the end of the day, I do feel that. Um, but I do feel that Rocky Bivens played on her insecurities back then in 1995 because I could tell that she was insecure. She even admitted it in the interview that she was insecure, and I think that he fed Latasha a bunch of lies. He love bombed her in a sense. He love bombed her in a sense. I feel, and then he started to just kind of like peel back, peel back, peel her back like a onion. And I think he do a lot of emotional blackmail. He seems like the type, that's what manipulation do. And he seems like the type because you know what, guys, if you look at how she looked then to how she looked now, see when the group started, that's how she looked. And she looking like this now. Look like she didn't start bleaching herself and stuff like that. I think she is still very, very much insecure, and I think he plays a big, big part in keeping her in that insecure mindset. I really do. I think that, and Rocky was, manipulating her, and it don't seem like it took much to completely like turn on her sister. You know what I mean? For him, it don't seem like it took much, and the group for that matter. You know what I mean? See, I think Rocky Bivens kind of used that what they call divide and conquer. Yeah, he did that. He divided and conquered. Um, or maybe maybe Latasha never really did mess with Tamika like that. I don't know. Because you can never you would never know. Only God knows. Now I understand riding for your husband like bunning, but y'all, this Hillman is more like a roller coaster ride. It started like, okay, the S tape, right, of Tamika from long time ago. It was in their safe and it just magically disappears, right? It come up missing, right? Nobody but Tasha and Rocky know the combination to the safe, right? The $30,000 linked back to the two of them, allegedly, right? Latasha claims to know absolutely nothing about it, along with Rocky. Then the alleged mistress comes out and exposes Rocky. Okay. Latasha do everything in her power not to perform with the group or with SWV for the matter. And she never told them the reason why, which we all know now, right? It was, Rocky was behind that. We all know that. Uh, he was making underlying deals with Latasha knowledge, right? With the group. Um, Rocky and Latasha cut Tamika out of the gospel deal, you know? Now, what kind of sister do that? You see what I'm saying? So basically, Latasha goes ahead and records Solo Dolo without her sister, you know, completely cut her out, and that was her gospel album, which is titled The Invitation, A Conversation with God. Y'all, it completely flops. Okay? It's a no-go. The album sold 678 copies. It failed to even chart on the Billboard 200 albums chart, y'all. You see what I'm saying? People for it. People was not here for Latasha after her and Rocky Bivens exposed themselves on that show and everything started coming. No, no, people was not with it. Now, during the interview, Tamika discussed her husband. Okay, her husband is Darnell Winston. He's a big guy. Okay, and he's also a well-known bodyguard. Okay, in Hollywood, they have two kids. They have two girls. Okay, now people are this man. She say because they wanted him to kind of like defend his wife against Rocky, which I understand. But a lot of those people, just like Tamika said, a lot of those people that are trying to get him to do that, when he do something bad to that guy, and he's end up locked up and taken away from his family, what would they be? Nowhere, nowhere. So they doing the right thing. They handling it the right way. That's a smart guy right there, and Tamika is playing smart too. You know what I mean? That's my opinion on that. You know, it's not like Rocky Bivens put paws on Tamika. He ain't hit her. He ain't beat her up. So I mean, they did the right thing by getting that protection order. Um, so, anyways, people handle let them handle their business like grown folks do, and just mind the business that pays them. That's just my opinion. I think people should just stay out of that situation when it comes to them. Anyways, I think Tamika has like I said, taking the proper steps to keep Rocky Bivens at bay because he has already, taken his wife brain and he controls and manipulates her left and right, in my opinion. But I can't help but feel that Latasha Scott plays a big part in the mess that's brewing between the two sisters, and I think that old mama has something to do with it too. You know, but I ain't the one to gossip. I really do. I think the mama have something to do with it, and I think she plays favorites. I really do. I really do. That restraining order was much needed. You know, getting that restraining order signed was good. Because we have an insecure Bunny and a master manipulator Clyde. So she did right. Her and her husband. That was the best thing for her to do, especially knowing everything that we know now that has been done to her in the past. Yeah, this is what I call surviving Rocky Bivens. I really do. That'll do it for now, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, guys, to turn your post notification bells on so that you can be notified each and every time your girl drop a video. Have a good one. Bye for now.
Back in that